Guys, I cannot believe the reaction that I am seeing from a sizable subset of the Arsenal fan base because Henri constructively criticized Arteta recently on the overlap. And let me just read you through the comments, then I'll show you the reaction that I'm talking about. Henri said, and by the way, early in the interview, he said that he feels that Arteta is doing a great job, but he can understand why there are questions because even though he started well in terms of rebuilding the club, in the last 3 years, the club has been stable. He's had his players, he's had his team, and they haven't won anything. And he thinks that they now need to start winning. Not something that you would think is too controversial, no? You got big Arsenal accounts saying stuff like this. Henri celebrating losing the Olympic final, by the way. Your mentality monster, Standards FC literally mocking him there. And they're getting a lot of traction, these tweets. Another one here saying Thierry Henry is the worst manager in the history of Monaco. Stick to analysing matches and leave this coaching thing to people who know the job. Like this real thing that Henry is jealous of Arteta because he's not as good of a coach and he's got a vendetta against him. And it just makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know why I have to say this to Arsenal fans. And I'm sure there's many Arsenal fans who are against this subset who make no sense. But Henry's even come out and said it himself because it's not the first time that he's got backlash. Henri is just, you can just tell he is a fan of Arsenal. He just wants the best for Arsenal and Arsenal to hold themselves to the standards of a winning club. Like, just to remind people, this is a man. Arsene Wenger is like a father figure to Henri. He said himself. When he signed his last contract extension at Arsenal, he said that's really good. He said a lot of the reason why, Wenger hasn't been successful at Arsenal isn't all down to him. But he says now he must win a Premier League. He is, and you think he's got a vendetta against Wenger now? Do you think it's got nothing to do with Arteta? It's about the best for Arsenal. And you're out here cussing your greatest ever player. Sort it out, man. I even had to speak out against it because it's just foolishness.